Hello, folks. Looks like I am live. Hello, Andy. Okay, we got some fine folks here. And we will be starting off with the fine platformer, puzzle platformer Thomas Was Alone. Pardon me, I think I need a little energy here. Pardon me. Wasn't that just thrilling chewing in silence, huh? Alright, so let's start this. This game was made by Mike Bithell, a British developer. And it's a lot of fun. It's on PS4, PS3, and Vita, PC, and probably a bunch of other stuff too now. I'm not going to be reading as much as I usually do for these games because my voice was giving out last week. So, morning.
Was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
This game is called Thomas Was Alone, and it's interesting to say the least. You'll see. So the goal. Well, depending on how well I do, maybe I'll finish it during this session. If not, I might stream another one. So this is a standard platformer. Well, not standard, I should say. It's a platformer. You can jump, you can move left and right.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1.
It's on Steam.
The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
It's not your computer, by the way, or mine. The game actually is this particular level is tilted. Mr. Bithell does some really interesting things with the stages. Messes with your brain a little bit, actually, but it's very cool. And so the goal is to get to these white boxes that are the outlines of the characters. And yes, there are more than one character.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
I love the narrator. He's awesome.
Worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
I forget what the name of the narrator is, but he's really awesome.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Little nudge about tutorials there.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Paranoia.
And let's see what happens. Oops. A little bit like him, yeah.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Andy, did you get my message last night, by the way?
Suspect
My text?
might even be doing so on purpose. Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Okay, cool. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the Larian Studios' work, but that's cool. Honey? Oh, she must have went the other room.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
The narration is just wonderful.
Designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Be quiet, Brooke. Also, go to hell, Brooke. Katie noted that I haven't greeted you like that in a long time, so there you go. Hey, Ross. Hey, Tansy.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
This reminds me, honestly, of some of the old math cartoons from like the 60s that I watched in elementary school. Maryland is not hell.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
So, as many of you guys know, I'm a big fan of platformers, so... Excuse me. So when I heard about this, I, definitely wanted to get it. It's a puzzle platformer in that there are definitely, not like quite like block-pushing puzzles, something like that, but more definitely needing to think on how to use the various abilities of the characters. I'm playing with a controller right now. The first time I beat this game on my PC, I beat it with the keyboard. My wrists were killing me by the end of that, so I'm very happy for the controller I've got now.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
Yes?
Not you, my love, the other one.
He was evolving.
Okay.
He just wished he had someone to share it with.
We need to go brush your teeth before Uncle Bryce gets here, okay?
Uncle Andy mo kuru yo.
Oh, Uncle Andy too? Awesome.
Ato de.
Stop! Where are you going?
And as always, you can hear Christopher, Uncle Bryce ga tabemono motte kuru yo.
Uncle Bryce is bringing lunch snack. French lunch.
No, Old Bay, no, this is true. Old Bay is
Chris
heaven.
took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
So now that we have two, you notice that so our little yellow dude here cannot jump very far at all. Change with the triggers here, which is super helpful for like later on in the game. I forget how I did it on the keyboard, but it was maddening.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
switching back to Thomas. You know, it's interesting, even though there's shapes, you know, the personalities that they give them through the dialogue of the narrator, it's just, you know, really well done. And just, I adore this game. I play this once a year or so now. Of course, it's only been out for a year and a half, so I played it twice now. This is the third run. So, cooperation! Hooray! I like you can change mid-jump. That's really nice. There are some puzzles that I've used that on. So, let's switch back to the other guy. And eventually you end up with like a whole crew of characters. And you always have to use all of them to solve the puzzles. So...
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white
thing.
Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him? Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. Fortune. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
And you can't really jump with another character on top of you on another, for the most part. There are a few that have certain abilities, but...
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him?
Or was that easy?
Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which is sort of his point.
So yeah, oops. This being a platformer, I'm gonna be a little more quiet than I am when I'm playing an action game, where I'm just mashing buttons. But because some of the puzzles are tougher than others. But coming up after
Chris
this
stared at Thomas with
is
pure hatred. He seemed
Not
so
much better
very
than
happy
sitting
at their
in our
situation.
community.
Friends together,
let's
a
see
brave
what's up next.
fellowship
after
of
this.
quadrilaterals on a quest for
I
greatness.
think I'm playing
That would be fine.
Chroma
It was all the
Squad
obvious
and a few other games.
observation that Thomas was doing which grated.
Later tonight,
Every
Crypto
time
the
they saw
Necrodancer,
something
which is a fun
vaguely
game.
new, Chris would hear a satisfied little
And
from the vaulting idiot.
let's see here.
He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
I will say that the tilted levels can be tricky sometimes. You might see me doing this occasionally. The music's very soothing too. Okay, see you soon, dude. Drive safe. Leap of faith time. Good morning! Welcome to the stream. I need to really pay attention to the screen more often. I've got Twitch on chat on my laptop, so why I'm looking over so much, so I can see who's saying things, so I can answer questions and comments. will say this: blind leaps are not my favorite thing in platformers. And Super Mario Maker actually just came out recently. There have been a lot of people who do blind leap designs, and it's like you almost always die the first time. And it's like I feel that good design does not force you to die at least once just to learn something. If you have to kill someone to teach them your course, then I feel that maybe your course could use some more. Obviously, teaching a death system that way is fine because, well, you gotta die for that, but still. Hold on, let me adjust the mic real fast. Hold on.
John knew. He knew that this was.
You might also be
his
hearing
chance.
Chris
A
over
moment-
me, so turn the volume of that down. How about now? Is that a little better? I did have the music up some for a previous game. I'm using a webcam mic because that's all I got. This is Thomas Was Alone.
Fine. This was game day.
Let's see here how to do this. Up. Like that. There you go. If I do this more often, I might actually invest in a better cam. I'm borrowing this from a friend of ours.
Show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
It's definitely worth playing. There we go. It's on all the various PlayStation systems now too, and you know, teamwork with blocks. And I actually have it on PSN and here. It's actually a little harder for me to play the PSN because my TV's so far from our couch, so I need to get a chair or something.
Space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
Jump! Yeah, Chris is.
John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
John's such a.
You could tell from the sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
Yeah, Chris is playing Lego Dimensions right now, and enjoying. Hold on a second. Chris,何やってんの? Smacking Benny. Chris is so Benny the Jetman, the spaceman from
Chris, I need your backup. Chris, back up from the TV, please.
Chris is in Lego Movie World, and Benny the spaceman is one of the NPCs. And apparently you can punch him to death. So Chris, well, yeah, you can punch Benny into pieces, and so Chris is doing so. And yeah, and down they go. Whee! Switch over, and fall, switch over, fall, let's get back. The controls in this game are just fantastic. They're really smooth, really good. My only complaint really is the fact that he had this need to make the some of the levels, many of the levels, tilted. I get the narrative reason why I do. It still annoys the hell out of me a little bit. Oops, that's right, I forgot. Can I make the jump? without help. So cooperation. And I'm a little inarticulate about getting it right into the right spot. Yeah, it's amazingly responsive. Like, I can change. See if I can do this again. Let's see here. Let's get him jumping. You lose control of a jump when you switch in the middle, but it's still helpful in some things. So. Okay.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
The little guys. Chris is just loving LEGO Dimensions. LEGO Dimensions, if you haven't played it, by the way, is a ton of fun. Especially if you're a fan of any type. Tricky jumps. If you like LEGO at all, it's just full of fun stuff, just building the things and stuff like that. But also, just like the sheer amount of jokes and stuff from the properties that they're using is amazing. So you can't jump, but you can, they can move with each other, in stacks, so... but yeah, LEGO Dimensions, just full of fun things. Doctor Who apparently is just ridiculous for it, so... my problem with LEGO Dimensions is that in the adventure areas where you've got a quest and stuff, it's static stages, but the worlds that you can play in are free-floating camera, and thus I start getting headaches and such.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Let's see here. But there are other fun bits like,
One was less immediately likable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting
It's a fun little game.
pleased John.
Another annoyance of LEGO Dimensions is that to unlock certain areas, you have to have certain figures, thus shelling out money. I mean, it's, you know, it's how they're making their money, I understand, but still. But one of the best things is that if you get the Wonder Woman figure, and you actually have her active, she can fly, you double jump, and when she does, it plays the Wonder Woman theme from the old TV show, complete with lyrics. It's well, some lyrics. It's really awesome. So it's been a few months since I played this. It's getting back to me.
A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Let's see here. Thomas is easy to get over here. Chris is unfortunately not, so we gotta do this.
Where are you taking it? You're almost there.
There we go again. So yeah, I think we end up with like 8 or 9 characters total by the end of his.
Where's the circle button? Oh, there you go.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Here we go. Next stage. Yeah, we've got a number of the sets purchased for distribution by a certain Mr. Claus later in the year.
This was how Claire would die. I knew it would happen eventually.
Oh,
She was
Claire.
rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers.
Hey, Danny.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
So John, not waterproof. Or whatever that is, liquid proof. Chris is not going to get a visit from Krampus, or stop being a jerk.
Right, fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you.
So,
Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible.
Man, I'm glad I'm not one of Chris's friends in Legoland.
so
That's all I'm saying.
Claire's physics, you see she bounces up and down and such. If you're not careful, you can actually knock the other guys off and then they will die. You notice there, Chris was sliding off there from the movement. So friction is a thing in this game and it's important. Can you do me a favor and look at the schedule real fast to what's up next? I found that when I switch out of this game, it
Was, of course, the perfect
pauses the
moment
game.
for superheroes to arrive.
Chris, can you go open the door? Jeez, kid.
As the water began to
Hey,
rise,
Bryce.
Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Jesus.
Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Was she more the lone Avenger type? She liked that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
Starbound, thank you. Thanks.
How are you, my friend?
You're not paying for either of those.
Bryce.
Ow.
The others told Claire that staircases
Oh.
were a bit of a factor here.
Oh, BlizzCon.
Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
So you notice also each
Napkins?
One keeps
each
forgetting the napkins in their pockets. So
each character has a different jump sound.
That about it, I totally noticed.
granted, it's like some parts.
They're very slightly different in many cases, but still.
How are you?
Tired.
Ooh, ooh. And there goes John.
I wasn't expecting anything to be good, so yes.
I've occasionally been doing puzzles in a rush and dropped Claire into the water, and then had someone jump on top of her, and they died from the water because she bobbed into the water deep enough that the water affected the character, and that was the end of that character. So I've only played Starbound for enough to make sure it ran on my Stream account, so I have no idea what I'll be doing in that game. It'll be a lot of fun.
And nemesis.
Right, and Walnut.
Villain, who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough. His jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
So, you notice here, if I just do this, I have to actually jump and do that. And remember friction, so you can't just run off, or Chris will die. Diabolical Chris indeed. And next. Oops. There we go. Makes it a little easier.
There's lunch or that Oh. I actually made oatmeal this morning. So it's not all of it. It was not possible. Not that Chris would.
Oh, actually, maybe it's just Chris that has the friction, or maybe it's his weight. Interesting.
Oh, right.
But I will probably take a short break after this just to grab a little, just a quick lunch snack. But
Off somewhere? Plotting Claire's downfall? Claire was honest, and she had to be because she was a superhero. This was a troubling turn of events. Still,
Wonder Woman
there
is
were
goddamn.
reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
She is an entirely cheating cat. There's almost nothing she can do. Honestly, her list of skills is
Most one's bad.
Mhm.
It's not to be that part. She doesn't have the high stuff.
this stage, especially the tilt, kind of gets to me. But still not as bad as a first-person shooter. So. Geronimo.
Man! I'm sure you'll answer the door now. I'm not Chris, who is it? Yes,
Oh. Hi. I didn't know you were coming. I thought you were resting.
Where are you coming to cool, right?
Maybe later.
Hey, Andy.
Hello, the stream. Hi, internet.
Moving platforms over water, eh?
I've really brought a lot of food.
Claire's new heightened senses told her that there were multiple paths across with various possible configurations of the little posse.
Figure Chris can have a Luke can. You see
Oh, there goes John.
Wait, is one of the squares named
They
John?
were doing
Yes.
really well.
Yellow is John.
Claire hoped she could get them all across. John was
Yeah,
fully
they're coming
aware
over
he could
with
do this
You
alone.
would still see him more.
Thomas hoped he'd
You
never
see the
have to.
smaller sets.
That right there, that little bit of dialogue right now. You know, Thomas probably would never have to. It's just, and of course, you know, what happens if I actually hit jump, and he can't quite make it.
This is instilled in me from like 6.
Meanwhile, we're seriously looking to get to travel for this portal right now. Because I see it in pieces one more time.
Oh, the portal had the things on it.
There we go.
We're already missing pieces for the Born. And the Batman. Surprisingly,
Claire
nothing's
was alone,
disappeared from the invisible jet.
which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be
How
alone.
would you
She
tell?
needed to be where there were rectangles to save. Being the only superhero in a given space kind of defeats the object.
Jump! Oh.
That was new. Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
We have water right now, but I can make some lemonade or something.
Not the rubbish red stuff either, but proper green kryptonite.
You can't cost just possible. One user action needs to result in one spell.
Wow. Deja vu.
That you do with add-ons.
The world was repeating.
Prevent fog.
And this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a
Yeah, you do
disturbance in the
cast-
force. Something had altered the matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them. Claire finally had a nemesis.
Never thought I'd see someone happy to have a nemesis, but there you go. Of course, it would help if I actually hit the jump button. Then. Really, you can do this, I promise. What the heck? There we go.
Honey, I don't think we can actually do anything else in this world that we haven't already done. Except apparently break the... Yeah, well. This is Wonder Woman.
11:47 already. Man,
Well, you started late.
chapter 3.
I'm started like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, 5 minutes late, so... Yeah, this whole thing is fluid, so I'm not super worried about it.
Yeah, we're gonna need some like diggers and trackers.
The blue box. There you go. Very welcome.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. Unfortunately, it doesn't
Laura
work
was pleased this
in
one was
some
behind the wall.
apps like YouTube.
Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe
One would hope.
they could just have a
But,
conversation. Hang out.
Where do you rebuild things?
As long as
You may rebuild
he
it,
didn't find
stay on
out
your blue
what she
carpet.
could do,
Chris.
which would
What did I
never
say?
happen so long
Do
as
it.
they stayed
You
separate.
stay on the blue carpet. All
Your
the
sweater,
pieces of
Chris.
the carpet. What do you say?
I like your sweater, Chris.
There's fan art of this game with the characters. The characters. Yes, One Punch Man also was happy to get a nemesis, this is true.
Laura didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud. It had been following her for some time, and it kept itself to itself until now. More
it is.
important was the little orange.
Oh.
Oh, Christ. is here.
Ah. So I guess
The
you're
way that she kind of
Uh-oh. There's fan art of this game, yeah. Some of it's just blocks, but
Daylight.
they make them look at
Yeah.
people.
Daylight
introduced
type of
himself as
death.
Chris bounced top Laura. She began to worry that he was just using her.
I
like
caught up on all my
the
TV
others had.
in bed from 2
They all
a.m. to
bounced
like
too,
7
and
a.m.
then they
Oh, the
disappeared
sun's
when the
up now.
back
I
was
guess it's
turned.
morning. I'm really hungry. I'm going to bed.
Only the ominous pixel cloud ever remained,
That's why,
looking
well, I paid
a little bigger and
I considered
little
going to
less
Taco Bell
hungry.
breakfast, but
with every disappearing
yeah, no,
friend.
that's something I can talk
Yeah, fan art, not Rule 34 fan art.
Laura found herself left
And don't worry, it is supposed to rain tomorrow, so
She started to miss him when he wasn't there.
you haven't completely
Another
missed it.
platform or something.
Two good thunderstorms
I know, thunderstorm. What the hell?
And it was literally right over us. It was like,
Yeah.
it was literally
No, and we discovered this is how we found out that Chris is not afraid of thunder and lightning. In fact, I was like, "Hey, Chris, do you hear the thunder?" He said, "That's not thunder. That's just the robots walking." You guys were just kidding. It was seriously, it was like I was barely even, I was here with my first cup of coffee of the day. And he's like, "Can I play
He
Minecraft?"
wasn't saying that.
No, honey, we're not putting it on the TV right now. Wait till after, whatever. What are you looking for?
Jump.
Oh, controller.
This is
This is actually pretty
this is really, it really is.
This is really good.
Yeah. And putting the vortex together, the portal together, it took Rich and Chris together.
This, I really well like this because I just, well, one thing, so I bought, did you read about my accident? My luggage.
Yes.
Chris
So one of the things
was
that
in
I,
love. She
that really
was
destroyed, so I bought
perfect.
the Lego,
He had to
the
tell her
entire
so.
pieces set.
Oh, nice.
And I was
At
going to be
some
giving it as a
point,
gift. I'm
he
like,
would definitely tell
I
her.
can use it for myself. Well, it got soaked.
Probably best to wait
So,
until the
like,
moment the large, ominous pixel
Yes, I'm
cloud
making it
wasn't about.
myself. Oh well, so I did that
Yeah.
last night. The little,
Probably best to wait.
it's
So
really
the
small.
suggestion was angler piece.
It's actually really ingenious. There's like an inch. And then
So I don't know about you guys, but certain platformers give me what I call Mario paranoia.
Very small.
Just like, am I gonna make that jump? Am I gonna make that jump? Am I gonna make that jump? Am I gonna make that jump?
No, but yeah, so the booklet that it comes with is it's really small. Well, it's really thick. It's impossible to keep it.
It would help if I had taken.
Hey, so
And then after a while, you're just like, screw Mario paranoia. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna jump, and if I die, I die.
It's good. It's angle. It's not like
Mhm.
it's just a good screen.
Right. No, it's really very clever. I gotta say.
There we
These
go.
guys put together, I mean, these guys put together some really clever Lego games to begin with. But this game is, they really put that creative in. You can see the work. Especially in the
Ah,
level dialogue. Level dialogues when you're actually going
Well,
through the
I
game.
remember when people were freaking out about it. They were saying like,
so
why isn't this like real authentic Doctor Who? It isn't really real.
I've heard it's the best Doctor Who opening
Yeah, that's what
of
I mean,
all
yeah.
of the Doctor Who openings that have ever been.
That's what I've been hearing.
Chris
I don't
was
know. We'll see it when we
massively
see it.
disappointed to
But,
run
I
into the
am
gallery again.
not as
He'd
impressed.
enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
his new girlfriend. I wonder if she knows that.
My doctor's on it. So I have a special place for that. I've actually just been rewatching some of it.
That's why there's so many doctors.
Oh my god.
That's why there's so many doctors. So yeah,
Only if I say it out loud, he told himself.
that's right.
All
All
the
the
scare her
writings,
off.
all the different types of
Well, I mean, it was a smart choice on their part when they chose contracts. Yeah. Oh,
That's what
Yeah, I just realized I screwed that up there. I mean to do that.
created that.
creative.
The show.
David Tennant is so good in all of the things he's in that it almost hurts me not to watch them.
Which one of them is it? Is it that one of them is it?
God. I'm not gonna watch that. Partly because I'm not a Lost in fan, and partly because I'm not a zombie fan. So I really genuinely couldn't care less.
The others
Not
seem
interested.
Suspicious of
But
Laura.
I just,
Andy,
I don't know,
who's
every
been
time I
the
watch one of the
pixel pound
modern
death,
Doctor
it seems
Who's,
to
it's
watch
all, you know,
Well, they use her
super
bounciness to reach slightly
interpersonal
higher jump
drama,
points,
who's
but
in love
strike
with
up a
who,
conversation
who
with
isn't
her.
going to be able to get together.
I guess they were trying to update what's popular.
Rude. And always there.
Optimus is supposed to be a good guy.
I know, pinch me. There are the transformers that you do actually blast the transform. If you do the body, there's nothing.
Yeah, but then I was watching one of Tom Baker ones the other day, and I was like, there was, yeah, they've got basically one story from each season. Like, it was 4 stories, 4 episodes. They have 6 of them.
There we go. I imagine this is a.
But I mean, they've got
speed
black
run.
and white actors. They've got black and white, which is terrible. I mean, the Doctor is pretty good, but the story is like, boy, that is terrible in all the ways you expect TV from 1960 whatever to be terrible.
How the times have changed.
All of the ways, like historically inaccurate, racially inaccurate, slightly offensive. It's like hits all of those notes. Yes.
Just as you, it is in the slick.
Yes, it was only slightly. Well, to me, I'm not. I am not picking up on all of it, I'm sure. Also, I'm not sure how many ancient Incans there are kicking around those days to get offended. Their descendants
Alright,
could possibly.
step.
Yeah, or the modern passage.
It's like, I don't know that I took one pre-Columbian
The
history
others
class
wouldn't drop
in
it.
college.
Who's that cloud guy? Why is he following us? What's that rumbling
even-
noise we sounded just making? Chris, can we just leave
And
Laura
even,
behind?
no, it was actually pre-Columbian.
Rude.
And even I know how, of course, it isn't accurate, like completely flat out wrong.
That hungry sounding.
So, but yeah, the one I was watching, it was what was it called? The Pyramids of Mars. And there was no interpersonal drama at all whatsoever, except for the 2 guest characters, one of whom was already dead, and one of whom was having a hard time accepting that his brother had been killed and taken over by an alien intelligence. You know what? That seems like an appropriate interpersonal drama. The fact that they both end up dead by the end of the series, whatever. Right. They could reuse the actors for something else.
Unless their major character really die.
Jump.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. You're dealing with time travel. Yeah.
Time travel, alternate dimensions.
Right, at one point she's like, dude, he was just, a man was just murdered, and he's in there figuring something. He's like, well, 4 actually. 5 if you count the guy that's walking around outside trying to kill us. I'm just like, interpersonal drama right there.
Right.
That's it. That was the
That is
extent
right
of it. There was a great deal of snark between them, sure.
That right.
And-
There's
and,
Thomas'
yeah,
song.
collegial
Jump
affection.
this way.
There was none of this sappy, I'm going to destroy a sun so I can send a message of love to you in another dimension, or whatever garbage that was. God, I almost got sick. I was so mad.
They did actually
Yeah,
one.
but it's not Doctor Who.
They did actually one twice. By accident. Well, the first time was by accident.
First was the accident. Oops.
My favorite is the TV. It actually, there's a TV tropes article on that. It's like blowing up the sun.
Jump.
And it's the trope namer, of course. And it's like, what was that time you blew up the sun? I don't know. Keep that.
Oh, no, everyone kills Hitler their first time.
Do that jump
It's one of those
there.
things. It's big and obvious, that's right.
And.
Also, sun is very bad.
Whose son?
Yeah, exactly.
Whose son are you blowing
They
up?
don't call it a sun. When they call it
Yes,
a
Chris.
Yeah, it seems like it's a new thing.
Hmm?
It seems like it's a new thing.
Calm down.
Yeah.
No, but he is calling me my bullshit. Which is kind of
Is
sad.
that the PG rate? Is it the PG rate?
Oops.
It's cold out.
But it's nice in the sunshine.
Some people argue for this.
Yep. It's supposed to be. Apparently it was when it was installed.
Just age.
Yeah, I guess it went. I guess it.
And there we go. Stairwell.
Yeah, the thing is, if it's the heating unit, put it under it.
What just happened to
I
Claire?
don't know which part of it is the.
Where did Claire go?
It's really a bummer.
No, because the heating units are. Heating units for.
Yeah, the theater was big, you know, closer. Side.
Well, there's the two
Yeah.
towards that.
Yeah, usually it's
There we
purposely
go.
circular.
You gotta. Yeah, you gotta put the thing in.
There we go. Up 2. John is like, screw you guys. I'm
But
finding
it
inadvertent
accidentally
glitches in this
ended up
now.
being one of the episodes where about half the memes I've seen recently come from. So, like half the gifts I've seen.
Sorry, it's a little
have been
distracting.
from this one.
Our friends are here.
I got a
chatting
deal of enjoyment
and-
finding. Oh, I saw that! That was crazy.
Jump button, Richard, jump button. Ah, pfft, ah.
He's fun. He's fun.
Thankfully, there's no like immediate,
I
death
have
in this
watched
particular
that
stage.
movie.
But there are other ones where if I screw up, I will.
Yeah.
There we go.
Probably a present.
All right,
I
Claire,
got some pigeon pens that for sure.
make the jump. Made the jump. All right. Now this part's gonna be actually kind of funny because they will. You have to wait for the time to be just right. There we go.
All the black ones are much different. The little shiny black ones with the yellow eyes that aren't Corvids, they're something else. And they're everywhere, they're super annoying. But when I was in college, I used to really enjoy watching them because their feathers are really beautiful. They're really iridescent, pretty colored feathers. And if you don't have food for them to steal, then they're really fun to watch.
Laura liked her
It's really
new game.
interesting if you watch like
She
all of
liked
the
Chris.
characters
She liked
that
having
aren't from the
friends.
Lego movie.
These ones
How-
seem to be sticking around too.
Non-Lego movie characters that
Like
have
those
fairly
losers from
flexible
before.
joints that are pretty classic. But the Lego movie characters, they move like actual Lego figurines. They don't have elbows. They don't have
So the
knees.
more, so ones
Their
that are
hips
actually
don't
human
move.
characters.
Yeah, so if you watch like Cloud fighting next to say Wonder Woman, it's really distinctly different. Or even Batman, this Batman next to Lego Batman.
Oh, there's two Batmans.
Yeah, there's
This
Lego
is
movie.
DC Universe Batman. And then you actually come across Lego movie Batman a couple of places here, and you can fighting.
Oh god, that's right.
And I think that's a really clever distinction.
There we go. That took me a long time to figure out the first time.
The sheer amount of work that has gone into this game blows me away. It really is. These people, not only do they know their subject matter, they know how to make it fun and interesting, reference it without being so.
There we go.
How either of you
All
play
right.
it?
Do people want to see me switch over to Starbound, or should I keep playing this for a while longer?
We showed you like the 40 up or
Crystal
something.
Cloud was getting closer. It was spending
Chris
more
just
and more
beat
time
that by
hovering
himself.
around.
I think I helped him
Laura could
once.
tell it was making the others uncomfortable.
Just because he couldn't figure out how to be in two places at the same time.
Ah!
One of the recent things they've downloaded, I guess, or updated or whatever, just in the last couple of weeks, I guess. There are a lot of things that only one person can do, or a short list of people can do.
Yes.
Characters can do.
Well, that's how they
But-
get combined.
Go, 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 God, no, spiky bad, spiky bad, spiky bad.
A lot of them now come up with an option after they say, these are the people who can do it, these are characters who can do it. They come up with an option. If you don't have any of those characters, there's an option to rent a hero.
Would you use it?
Yeah, you use like 50,000 studs or something, and you rank C. There you go. You can rank
Alright.
a golem. Alright, stand on the thing and push the circle because you only have 30 seconds.
Now
For the
here's
love
the
of
part that's gonna
God.
suck. Hey, top this
Oh,
way.
nice gun. I'll make that.
Now I gotta figure out the timing on this because I don't want to get killed by the spikes. No, spikes
He's
bad.
about to run out of time anyways.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Spikes bad, spikes bad. Alright. I have no idea.
No, no, no.
Former CEO, Artificial Life Solutions.
No, it's because
Thomas
He's also
did not
thinking
like
between
the
happy
cloud.
name.
He'd long since stopped listing his observations, but he instinctively observed that this thing was bad.
Okay, Chris, that's enough
He did right
golem,
about
thanks.
water.
Some of these characters are just completely broken. Slimer is ridiculous. It's ridiculously monstrous. Yeah. Okay. Nobody can live with that. But I mean, Wonder Woman, totally broken. Slimer's pretty broken. Cyborg from the DC universe,
Yeah.
totally broken.
Is it the adult version or the
Mainstream version.
Okay.
Who else? There was something else. Chris, I guess you already paid once.
That's actually pretty good.
That's a great one.
Just make sure that's good.
They must have patched that. No, there's a time right there.
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
I know, but it's free this time.
Oh. That's good. Let's see here.
But there are some that were really frustrating to have because.
Well, I will
like,
see if I
I
can
come
play
across
this.
one more set of rainbow bricks that I can't use.
Okay, have a good lunch.
And might scream.
I'll play this for another 10 minutes so then we'll take a quick break and then just to grab some lunch. And
You get I mean, it's both of us. Yeah, she gets an
It's like with the circle.
Yeah, exactly.
And just your business.
and numbers. Is this working?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Christopher has managed to discover a couple of hidden areas. Yeah, in one of the Lord Briggs level, the actual game stage, he found a hidden area that was Bilbo's brick.
Wow.
I know. It's pretty cool, actually. There's 3 or 4 of the mini kit pieces there. I gotta tell you, I can't wait until you get Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo back because I want to go and see the Scooby-Doo. I really want to see the Scooby-Doo.
Can you buy stuff digitally?
You just have to have it.
It's just like slide
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Right, because you need the little figurines.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's been a little while.
That's how you actually do the figure on your stats.
Yeah. Some of the puzzles actually require moving the figurines around on pedestals, so.
There we go.
Which is pretty clever, yeah.
Thomas could tell Chris was in love, and that was fantastic and everything, but that didn't mean they could let Doomcloud keep following them.
What do you do?
That's it.
Thomas was going to put his foot down once they got to the next level.
Once they got to the next level.
Alright, kid, you can do it. Yes. In the Lego Movie game, it was a female ability. Women could do double jump, or could do high jumps and bolt roll and stuff like that. In this game, it is an acrobat ability. Because, like, say, Zayden there, the ninja, he can do it.
Okay, so it's more to
I mean, it made a little bit of sense in the Lego Movie game, where, like, the women
I
had
see,
sling
no worries.
rolls so they can jump high.
Hi, Anju.
Hi, Anju.
Hi, Anju!
Everyone says hello, Anju.
I'm sure they
I'm not sure how well the. Well, probably.
It was actually,
Oh,
Run of Galaxy at the
they
end
just
last week.
True.
Chris,
I was,
Miss Thomas.
and I couldn't hear the TV, so I had it up kind of loud.
Did not see
You
that
could actually
coming.
hear Rich streaming
He felt
Reverb?
in the stream. It wasn't reverb because it was delayed.
about
We
his
got,
love for Laura,
5 or 10 second
subsequent
delay.
reunion with the guys.
So,
so you could hear me reacting to Rich on the TV, while I'm also reacting to him
on the stream.
on the stream, and it was all being picked up by the mic. And going back to watch the stream again later with Chris was horrifying. Entirely horrifying.
There's a part where there's one slot. There's one slot. I voted for long.
I don't own that.
Yeah.
Is it fun to watch people play? Is the question.
It's a pixel racing game.
Yeah, it has to be something download.
It's a small game. It's all
There is a little bit of do I want to play the game too, you know.
I might vote for another round of Galaxy. That was fun.
Did you?
Galaxy's actually already on the schedule, so.
Awesome.
I would suggest under Diablo, for instance. There's a lot of
Bullet dodging as in like bullet hell dodging? Or
It's pretty
first person?
It's 2D, like bullet hell.
Okay, then I'm probably okay with that.
Oh, okay. You should try under Diablo.
I was saying the space program.
Yeah, like an hour.
But that's the whole point.
I haven't played.
Kerbal Space Program?
That's one of those
I'd
games.
like to point out that's the Batmobile there, the pink thing. That's the Batmobile.
This is
Why
one of
do
the
I-
Kerbal
oh,
Space
right,
Program is
yeah.
one of those games I have.
So
We'd never see it again.
The space program is a.
No.
It's essentially a NASA simulator. You're given space parts to build rocket ships.
Wow, I don't remember how to do this one.
There is a
What was it?
XP.
One time on the moon and budget.
Well, there's different mode. Okay, some of them are great. There's essentially edition mode.
Dang
Where it's
it.
like, you have budget and objectives, but it's free play, essentially do it as you
Yeah,
want.
alright, so.
One
So you
time
can
on
look
the
at the
moon.
moon, you can Mars,
Pick two.
Ah,
so there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. Except the physics and how it works is extremely real. The people have basically said that
alright.
some specific movie has to do with technical physics.
Now I remember how to do this.
Okay.
It's not what we do now, too. It's actually really cool.
This is the XKCD comment on.
Oh,
Excuse me.
that's a cool.
Actually worked at NASA.
You know what? My grandfather worked in NASA. That doesn't mean he was an aerospace engineer. Oh, hey, she can get in there! Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Okay, it was something that you actually had the access to.
We actually have access for a lot of things.
Well, a lot of them also, they require reconfiguring vehicles.
Sometimes.
Right, now I remember
There's
this
like
part.
gold bricks
Ah,
required.
jeez.
Well, gold bricks require some kind of laser.
Yeah, which
So-
one of
Because
those
he can
ones
just
is
make
the
these jumps.
Yeah. The invisible jet can do silver bricks or gold bricks, depending on
Alright,
which.
so there's you.
That's fine. Depending on which, well, the cat's not there, so.
Oh.
Depending on which configuration you have.
There's you.
But you do not actually have to rebuild
And now John can go exploring.
the figure too. You just have to rejiggle it.
That's the next technology. Where
Yeah.
each Lego brick
Yeah.
has a
And then it's like,
chip.
it's invalid configuration, missing a brick. Cannot contribute.
God, we need bone, are you
So
kidding?
this is what people really build their own creation.
You know what? They could never do that.
Speaking of dodging
because
stuff,
they're in the kids
If
and they
Thomas
know
was still
that.
alive somewhere.
But I mean, eventually down the line, that would
They wouldn't be able to do it.
But you can take. There are things where I think you can take photos of your creations and put them in like Lego City. There's a Lego.
This is just
Yeah.
reminds me of the old one of those old Mega Man levels.
But he did wonder, and
With the
that,
technology now, that's
that
not-
showed character.
The future of NASA would literally be scanned.
I know I've
Here
seen
comes more
ads on
spikes.
the store for, you know,
Oh, Lord, now
take
they're
a
all
picture,
corners.
Put it in your game on lego.com/ video
Ah.
game to spend money in. Yeah, in the DC world, in the DC universe
And there goes Chris.
world.
Right now
you
it's
actually gotta
me,
took-
Katie, Chris, Bryce, and Andy.
Fathers hadn't abandoned Laura all
Yeah,
that time ago.
I thought we were gonna have to get Aquaman to
It
get down
began
there,
to
but no.
dawn on her that she
Anyone that
might
dies.
not be the tragic victim she'd
Xena
always
first died
assumed.
because he's real.
Oh, okay.
The ninja there behind everyone.
So who's in the
He's a
ninja?
robot. He's Ninja Robot. Yes, he didn't actually know he was a robot until a couple adventures
Which universe is he from?
in Ninja. We watched some of the when they had it on.
It's really kind of a-
But we are clearly not all the way caught up with the Ninja story.
There we go.
What I'm excited for is all the Overwatch stuff. Short animations.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually building like based
I'll
on
bet
the-
that's gonna be
like
great.
based on the lore.
I'll bet that's gonna be great. Because that opening cinematic is like
Well, you
painfully good.
you also see the magic of it.
Yeah, effectively. I sat there and I watched it. I didn't know you were relative, so I said I would watch that television program.
Is that they've only confirmed animation shorts, they've confirmed comics.
Because they're not stupid. There are many things over there for living. Stupid is not one of them.
Yeah. I mean, even the Activision
Let's see that.
It's like Activision had a whole new department now for
film and TV.
so they're all
I
like
believe it.
WoW and Skylanders.
They've announced it, they've already announced it.
Yeah, they
Ah,
announced
ah,
Skylanders was
No!
Started as Spyro, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it was based on the
Right.
the
Spikes.
assets, not the robot assets. Yeah. I mean, it prints money.
I will admit we bought, we did buy one of the Disney Infinity figures.
That's another thing I prevented myself.
Right, we've only bought one. We don't have the game, but we bought one of them.
Did you?
No,
Gary?
no, fakes.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because that's
Is it Armored Game Match or is it the
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
oh man, those
Because
I love the
somebody.
I love the look of those figures.
Yeah.
And
art
the
style.
art style of them is amazing.
It's
how
very,
they-
it's very
It's unique. It's
Maybe you could
stylized.
shut the screen. There's a wasp right out there.
It's consistent for both live action, animated, and CG.
Yeah.
And they got that one style which is consistent across all of them, and they're very well sculpted and painted. And I'm like, I could get into collecting.
Right.
this,
I
and-
need to make sure I do not get killed by
I gotta
spikes
tell you, we were
anymore.
watching. What were we watching last night? We've been watching a lot of the AGDQ things. Because we're too damn tired of doing things. We're watching someone else do fun.
What was the game
I
you
do
did?
like
Oh,
it.
Super Mario RPG.
I never even heard of it. It was a couple days ago. Never even heard of it.
Easy there, Andy. Easy there.
Apparently, it looked like so much fun. I was
It's
like,
one of my
how did I not
favorite
heard of
games.
it?
It's like Mario RPG God.
How did I never hear of it?
It was Square before it was Square Enix.
Yeah.
And it was Square Enix. No, it
And it's
was.
like it's somehow managed to combine RPG, JRPG game
Laura
with smart as it
had been the bait.
Yeah, if you played Paper Mario
She had
or
a
anything,
hunch.
then
She
Paper
wasn't
Mario was
needed
basically
anymore.
the sequel to that.
Apparently, and this is what Richard's telling me, but apparently it was Japan's attempt to teach American players how to play JRPGs. I was like this before Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy.
It was like
It was Super
90s.
Nintendo, so
Well, yeah, I mean that was kind of my play. I was like,
it was a pretty late Super Nintendo game. So
what were we watching? We were watching.
I think it was 97.
Hang on.
Alright, sorry. I'm sorry I'm getting to the quiet folks, but I'm trying to figure out how to do these puzzles. Now it's getting much more complicated here.
Music for what's her name? Like she's the one who did Kingdom Hearts.
We were watching and
No, she was the singer.
The composer, right?
Yes.
but
Yoko
yeah,
Shimahara.
Oh,
I was enjoying the watching them change the animation style of Sora. Depending on where he was, they did subtly change his animation style for all the worlds, which I thought was really nice touch.
Well, if you
Especially when you got into the old black and white.
if you played the
parts,
first
which
one
was great.
and you had
I played a little bit.
when you had Donald and Goofy around with you, their style changed significantly.
Whew. Oh, and there goes.
I kind
There
of want to
goes.
go back and play it now because it looked like
There
they
she
were having
goes.
so much fun with it.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. I liked the game.
John
because it's
looked at
content
Claire.
from,
It
a
was
Square
just
nerd
them
and
now.
a Disney nerd, so
Right.
it, like, it
She
hit
muttered
my
something
sweet
under her
spot.
breath
The
about
problem is
a vow
the
of vengeance.
mechanics are
he didn't see the point.
Tricky.
tricky.
Fighting
The camera
that
in the first
thing
one is
seemed to
poor.
be a pretty
That was
futile
great.
idea.
But it kind of got better in later ones.
also dumb shit fun.
Again, that's the gummy ship.
Well, it was the stream from AGDQ this past January was a lot of fun. They started at 5 a.m. So they were all kind of punchy to begin with, but apparently it was the whole community. It was all of the Kingdom Hearts speedrunners. And I guess they're really tight.
Oh yeah,
Spikes.
But the whole room was the community, and they were doing during all of the Gummy Ship bits, not all of them, but most of them. They sang.
the scene things off.
Well, they sang various songs. It's
Disney songs.
Disney songs.
Yeah, because there's not much else to do.
Right.
Because
And it was they managed. Rich and I were sitting there watching them going, those are musical theater kids. Is what those are. Because they were musical theater kids.
they were harmonizing.
They were on pitch, and they were on key, and they were hitting all the fancy little trills, and it was.
4-8.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's right. This is.
last year where they sang.
And they
You
sang
might want
all
to. He's
the-
recording into the. You might want to watch the dialogue there. This is
Oh, the Ghostbusters.
the Ghostbusters.
Spike's bad. Spike's bad. Spike's bad. Spike's bad.
No, I don't know if it's available for order yet. They just announced. They just showed pictures, but I don't know.
Spike's bad. Spike's bad. No, 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 no splashy. No splashy. Please don't die.
As they struggled to get to the next portal,
Subtitles are on there.
John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to be alone.
Oh, jeez. Oh, spikes. Whew. All right. That was a bit nerve-wracking. And now it's just John.
Honestly, some of this opening, like introductory dialogue for
For
each
the
level,
first time in a
some of it
while,
is worth the price.
John
of the
didn't
price of
have
this.
an
Just
audience.
to play through it as it is, it's worth it.
Oh, right. Rising water.
he
Shit.
was alone.
Go, go, go.
Leaping
John,
from
jump,
the
John.
The black square didn't seem nearly as
Ah.
There's
exciting
the
now, which
full
seemed
Christmas and that.
Yep,
Ah.
but
We
it's
are ready to believe you.
Let's try that again. Oh, shoot.
Because you know that you were supposed to-
Oof. Let's try that again, shall we?
not interested. Just not interested. It's also important.
For the first time in a while, John
Yeah,
didn't
you
have
need
an
vehicles.
audience.
I wonder if the water actually like speeds up depending on where you are.
Right.
In
You
the...
start
Leaping
with
from black square to black square didn't seem really as
Gandalf,
exciting now.
Wildstyle, and Batman and the Batman to cover basically all of the
Oh man, jeez.
basic. Christopher, you're skipping almost the entire level. What are you doing? Wonder Woman totally broken.
Scary spikes.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yes. I would. Yeah, basically,
You have
John
flying
gulped.
sticks so much these days.
oh,
He knew
you
he'd
can
never escape.
basically
He knew he was waiting for him.
Oh, that's a
Run.
lot of stuff.
Diana
He
off of,
decided to jump to
anything?
massive scary gaps. For old time's sake.
and she won't die because she'll just be like, "Oh, I fell off the edge. I better fly." Whoops, fell off the edge. Better fly. Well, it does charge you money.
Oh, to respawn?
Well, every time you die, it costs $7,000.
Huh, interesting. That window just opened. Like there was a little window opening kind of thing there. that I never noticed before.
What's interesting, and I didn't know this until we got Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was our first.
I wonder if the wall sticky thing is new, because I don't remember that happening in the original game.
Um,
Are people still seeing the stream, by the way? Because it stopped for me.
but depending on who's on your team, they actually.
I hope you guys are still seeing this.
Or at least from
Dang
one
it.
to While Sal was just talking to Woman about which is, you know, different.
It's current DC. Believe it or not. Yes? Or was, anyways, yeah.
No patches.
No patch. Tell Ryan I said hi. Wow, I can't make this jump.
Is that a Zane?
Moving
spot
jumps
right there,
are
or is that a
weird
cheese
now.
spot
It needs to be
right
easier than that.
there? Yeah, maybe Zane.
Dang it.
You think Zane can do it? Maybe. I'm gonna find out.
Interesting. Trying to jump on things when they're rising is now difficult.
Push the circle button, Chris. There you go.
I may be stuck if I can't
I
get
actually
past
found
that.
out. I figured out why.
I'm gonna try something.
But you need to-
Nope. Dead. Dead. Crushed.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Oh, okay, thanks, Tony.
Oh, yeah, there's going. There you go. There's an extra level for you. That's where there are Minika pieces, and you get all the Minika pieces that appears in
DC.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Try this for a little bit longer. I think I might end up skipping Starbound because if it does require a lot of startup time, then it really
Oh my
be
God,
interesting
yes. Oh my
to
God, yes.
watch.
And the worst part is, honestly, it's almost impossible to find it online, find any games online, because you put Lego game Batman in, and you come up with the Batman Lego game, or you know, you Lego game.
Each franchise
Alright.
has
Right, most of them do it. They don't all have their own game, but like, there is enough out there that it is almost impossible for a search engine to figure out Lego Dimensions specifically for this. That
So
thing.
you have to find the Lego Dimensions website.
Right, you can find
Wow, I'm
for
super
Lego
stuck here right
Dimensions, the
now.
game parts, but the rest of it, forget it.
Ah, dang it. There's no one to use but John, so... Ah. Need to take a second here. Maybe platforms could use hate, bro. Not all platformers are like this. I think this is a weird patch issue because it wasn't like this the first time I played it, and the second time I played it for that matter too. Part of it's just me not pressing the button fast enough. There we go. Oh, and there goes John. Eaten by the pixel cloud. Oh look, changing cast. 5.1.
They're all the customs.
James had always been
Apparently, Dr.
different.
Easter explains things.
I'm not different
And
in
you
that
have
kooky,
one
OMG, you've totally got to meet my mate James, he's literally insane kind of way.
Okay, playing backwards is weird, I will say that. Or upside down, rather. He's upside down, Thomas.
Oh,
Darn.
ran out of juice.
Ran
Yikes.
Controller ran out of power, okay.
Connected?
I'm trying with the keyboard now, see if I get better response, actually.
Okay, this is good.
There we go.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing.
Can I just turn off the
He turned up here in some kind of cage.
Well,
He's come back. It's not coming back. Let's try that again.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He turned up here in some kind of cage.
I need to prevent jump back fast as I can so we get onto it.
can't get race again. I can't get it.
There we go.
He'd gotten out. It had taken a long time.
There we go. Nice. Sorry to hear that they did that. Oh, wow. Crushers. Who wrote this episode?
James liked being alone. No one to insult him, question his unique disregard for Newtonian laws.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, where are you going? Up?
Andy got it.
They just complete disregard for Newtonian physics.
Say thank you. Chris, what do you say? What do you say to Flynn? Oh, are you feeling grumpy?
The little red guy looked confused. His cage was a lot smaller than James's had been. James decided to find a way to help. Maybe they'd be friends.
So this is where the games are getting really complicated with the upside down and right side up jumping at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's
$50 donation from someone, which I will check maybe during the break. Oh, thanks, man.
Chris, what are you looking for, baby?
Thomas had no idea why he was here. One minute he was with his friends, the
By
next
the way,
he being
why am I
fooled and
reading this
decayed by a
crap?
green
I don't
guy
know,
with a
why?
nervous laugh.
What crap are you reading?
He knew he
Oh.
had to get back to them.
Buttons.
You want to give your dad one?
Thank you very much, Ross, for your donation, $20.
His turquoise hero seemed uncomfortable. Thomas imagined he'd feel the same way if he fell upwards all the time.
Ah,
He
there we
didn't
go.
know better.
In this
He thought
conversation,
James didn't want to meet anyone.
every breakfast was a transportation
Why are you reading it out loud?
Okay. Remember I told you about the weird interaction with upside down and right side up? Check this. Oh, arigato, Chris. Oh, arigato, Chris. Chris just gave me some fudge he made. Like that. That level of madness. Let's see if I can do this. I may have to end up stopping here because it's been so long.
There's gotta be another puzzle. Ah!
See how this works?
I have to admit, I do quite enjoy this. I knew I was meant to read that.
Here we go.
Good lord!
Because Ghostbusters is bullshit. Right?
Gotta be.
Somebody
Gotta
calls
be.
shit because it's the Titanic.
It's the
Better late
Titanic.
better late than never. Destination.
What? That was.
See, so there we go.
Counts. Please don't stand on my knee. Can't climb down.
There we go. Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, we could get like Hermione or something for the wizard portions. We could have an all-girl team and we could do There's been a little bit of game.
Yeah.
Several.
Okay, so they do have the assets.
Yes.
Okay. We'll just
That is, of course, why there's no Lego.
yeah, we'll make a box.
No, it's because of a thing about Lego. I'll explain later.
What? James and
What?
Thomas working together could get anywhere.
Log it down.
James didn't seem to
Oh, the
understand the
DeLorean?
immense ability he possessed.
Alright. Ow.
Thomas wondered why the cloud thing had brought them both
But
here.
anytime we make a Lego kit in the Chris, please sit down. You said you didn't want to play for a while. No, you do now.
Oh, nose. Oh, what? Let's try that again.
In the
I think I probably should get the flip music because I think I'm just dying too much here.
Hey, awesome.
It's a DeLorean C.
It's a yeah, it's a DeLorean.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Every time Lego signs a contract to make a Lego kit, they also add a clause that says we're giving video game access. And the program's like, you know what? That's our job.
Okay, yeah.
Yes?
But,
Called
That is what I've been told anyways about the contracts there.
which makes total
that's
sense.
it.
What are you superheroes again? Wonder Woman can do
grudgingly
while she's
helped
flying.
Thomas
Are they gonna
reach
get
port.
up the panic now?
He knew the plan. Eventually they'd find the others. Then he'd go back to being the weird one.
But if they don't have one,
These are 2 original.
He decided to
Those
enjoy
are
the time they had left.
eh? Chris, I don't know how. I don't know how you saw that there was a time in there. Time thing in there, but you are super on top of my guts now.
So that's not going to go then. Cripes. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like on a track, you know.
Nice.
In the adventure modes, you know, you can go anywhere you want, but in the levels and stuff, you're basically. I will. I'm just going to destroy everything first. I hope they need it. Break everything. I'm still waiting to see Sunburn services.
Let's see here.
New green tunic just shows up with the sword and says, I will cut your grass.
No, it's
But you got technical don't want to continue upsetting people.
I see. I can't remember how to do this. God.
Anyone who has a scanner,
Oh,
say scan it. Well,
Yes, you did.
yeah, I guess so. I know she has a scanner.
I had it going and I messed up.
time travel specifically.
There is time travel that is specific to DeLorean, and then there is time travel that is specific to the TARDIS. Well, there is, I should say travel. I don't know for a certain fact that it's time travel because I do not have the TARDIS. Anything Batman can do, Wonder Woman can do while flying. What? What are you complaining about now? TARDIS, not TARDIS.
See, no.
You know, there's some contributions.
Son of a. No! God! Duh.
But this is not a
Nope, okay, that's not it. Yes, I need to have him help me get up that thing. It's a matter of remembering that when I'm using James as the platform, as it were, that I need to. There we go.
Oh,
The orange and the pink are really sometimes tough to tell.
Like that. There we go. Now I remember.
And there are a number that we simply
Well, actually, let me see.
Oh, yes, yeah. We don't have any reasons.
And this dude can do these jumps. Oh, nope.
Whatever that
I think I will be pausing shortly after this.
is. Easy enough. Yeah.
No! Curses! But you can see you can use that to kind of like effectively climb a high height, which I'll have to do later in the game. 44. I'll stop at 1.
Oh, yeah, he was like, he actually played the video.
The name was the RMS Unseen something. In parentheses.
I actually just
I think at this point I can.
Oh, right. So you have to be one of the party. Nice, yeah, the nice thing is the only person who will be able to go on this game. Well, no, when,
Yeah, so I need to remember. Man, I can't imagine how to speedrun this game.
I don't care who gets the damn thing. Get in the damn thing.
Oh man, that was tough. Jeez.
Why did Thomas even want to spend time with James?
No, what are you sorry? What
Was
did
he
you
not
do?
repulsed by his weird colour?
I use it only for good.
Does he not care about his inversions?
His inversions.
Come on. Also, it's just a shoot.
Ah. Oh man, alright.
She's still a good shooting missiles.
Yeah. I had a feeling. Look, they make it nice and easy.
Chris, did you break the DeLorean?
At the time,
Hold on.
No, not that.
Some of these are easier than others.
Wow. It's there on Well, maybe if you put away your bike.
Digital psychologist.
Sarah leaned her wizened head back and laughed. The
Oh,
quadrilateral
that is very specifically
turned out
on
for some friends of
Great.
theirs.
Pretty
Now
frisky, though.
petting an adventure.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I kind of want to get on there. Atlantis creature, magical cleaner, Atlantis elemental. Hey, Chris, who's that? Fisherman.
Yay, double jump.
She spoke, a term she very hoped they might understand, of the fountain of wisdom, channel through which all data flowed.
I actually don't remember this part. One thing I always appreciate, the ability to double jump.
Oh, Batman's already ready.
When you're not at the top of a jump. Like, you'd be falling, like, and jumping in. Love that version of double jumping. Never make a platformer after that, totally make it kids.
All hell my way.
I hear you, Bryce. We haven't hit $1,000 yet. You can. I'm not going to.
Merry Christmas.
Ah,
There we go.
ah, ah.
Yes.
Dana. Oh god.
Are you guys trying to actually drive me insane? Is that really your goal? Is
Yes, it is.
何も作ってないよ、クリス。
Yeah, so
だって今仕事してるよ。
leave. More like an eagle. She had vowed long ago.
Sorry, Dana, you're
Know this world.
Stop.
She would know what this world
you're out
was.
of luck and I don't love you.
She, Sarah,
Oh, well.
would know how to escape.
Aquaman would be a very handy person to have.
He is the water.
Water will be toxic.
The red
Well,
Gives me biofriendly.
that is a secret area and a secret area. There's some kind of.
offered Sarah their help.
Some upstairs.
So long, she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered at the secrets of this world, but quite like a go on the wisdom fountain.
Yes, it looks like there's a packet.
Sarah marveled at his foolishness, accepted his help.
Watch one.
Oh, no, but you need to have someone like Benny or any of the available Sorry, sort of people.
Egon.
No, but Doc Brown can't.
He used the sign suit. Oh. Did you wrap the car into the bell?
I did. That's how we got
That's
this.
what- that's
That's
what
how
it
the
should.
cannon turned.
There we go. Okay. The jumping feels weird now, and I'm not sure why.
Sarah wondered at the possibilities of the
Okay, I'll
outer
fix that.
world. She had heard legends of a third dimension.
Oh, teamwork.
Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of.
Hi guys. Peace out. Yeah, Chris finished the lollipop. He did it pretty much right.
You own the bell.
No, but there's a doctor.
Okay, so if we get enough people
I don't have a key doctor. Doctor.
Okay, oh, there's a second one.
A single jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possess heart, though.
And the
Sarah might
bedtime
consider
was like,
taking
okay,
them
so,
with
you
her.
know,
They were up to it, which
comes in,
they were probably not.
comes into me and he's, you know, happening. But I hear him knock on the
I
door.
totally do not remember this level at all.
Like, what is it again? Busy. And he comes in. What do you need, honey?
They are terrible.
He was like, okay, one Cyberman, more than one Cyberman. Second off, had to spend some time explaining to him that it's okay in case some Cyberman attack. The doctor would come and save us and be fine. That was something I never thought I would have to reassure my children, but
Alright.
Granted, Cyberman is not as bad as the Angel.
I
They
have
were close.
kind of a opinion.
Sarah
Well, as far as
sensed
that
the
goes,
presence of the
yeah,
fountain.
It's a great idea.
Just one
I'm
more
not
portal
entirely
to go.
convinced I buy it as
And then she would have the knowledge.
Doctor Who bad guy because it's too,
And then
I don't know, I feel like it's too much.
escape.
Does that make
It
sense?
would be,
Yeah, a little bit.
but I guess the doctor, they had to make someone who could
The doctor gets killed often. I watched the doctor get killed the other day. He's like, boy, am I lucky I had this idea. I knew that was gonna come, so I had a loophole, right? But yeah, no, he's not invulnerable. He's not invincible. He never has been.
There we
That's
go.
the point. He's genuinely concerned about losing. You know?
Thomas looked at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now.
And I don't know,
Yes.
yeah.
This was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him. He was sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting.
I guess it's kind of
Screaming.
I feel the same way about if someone like make all the Hitchcock movies. Because they're not going to make a Hitchcock movie. They're going to make a modern Hollywood movie with the same vague plot.
Thomas
Yeah.
was
Hitchcock
connected
was,
to the
and
internet
a lot
for
of the old
12
Doctor
seconds.
Who's were about,
And he had
Tension
seen
or about-
everything.
you know,
He'd seen the cats who couldn't
Spell.
spell. He'd heard of the arrow through the knee. He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that was a lie.
there you go. Building up suspense, and all the modern stuff is about how flashy can be looking. And how, as with these bad calls, that bad guy was powerful, and so we must make the next one more powerful, more flashy. I don't know, it's just not interesting. I'm just a whiner, though. That's just my opinion. Chris, Expo is falling apart. I keep finding Expo pieces.
The internet for 12 seconds, apparently. Cats who couldn't spell.
Thomas knew where they were. He knew what they had to do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting close to beating it, actually, here.
All of that point aside, the acting is phenomenal.
Civil rights campaigner. I think this is. I don't remember any of this. Wow.
I think that's what you see.
Thomas knew they couldn't escape. They'd been trapped
Yeah, it's
permanently
fantastic, and I
from the
really
moment
love
the
it.
clouds ate them.
In, like, all
He
of the
explained
games.
this to the others.
Miyuki,
It was
god damn
impossible
it!
to gauge their reaction.
Did you get into something again?
After all, they were
Yeah,
just
she got into
rectangles.
Rich, are you going to eat any of this?
I will. I need to. I want to finish. I'm in the middle of trying to get this. There we go.
That's pretty short right now.
Over there.
Yeah, where you eat this too. That's what let's give you ice.
No.
There's a little word.
Okay,
And-
go, now what? Now what?
Profit.
You okay? I'm not sure I am. Ow. You okay, Chris?
Kind of just spun.
Aw, thank you for that hug. What kind of treat? What kind of chocolate treat? Oh, where you drink? This is what I mean.
That's what cats do. Oh, you're right. You're flying your demise.
Ah, man. Not remembering this game that well.
Can you eat some sticky rice before you come?
You know, kind of like.
Sarah
Ugh.
was deflated.
Ugh, please don't do it.
You should.
Even got close to the
John
fountain.
bought it.
I want you to eat something that is not
Fell
candy
from
mixed.
the earnest
And then you may have a
expression
treat,
of Thomas
okay?
that the information
Wait.
he'd imparted was clearly important.
I know you want a treat instead, but you may have one
It was.
Sarah knew
after
her
you eat
destiny
some
was
lunch.
now
Okay?
to support him.
You can have a.
Spirit sharks are definitely.
Chris, stop it! Why are we not talking about this?
You just bought Wind Waker and never played it.
I want to play it again. I've played like 5 minutes of it at my friend's house. I've never really gotten into it. No. No thanks. I've been playing through Ice Between Worlds. No! I said no!
Okay, so you here.
You are down again.
Remember before you were saying you're missing some stuff. Some of the children.
I'm tired of fighting zombies. Yes, the good bad guy in this level is General Zombie. Who else? I do like that you can play it.
At least Thomas.
What is it? Do I have music with you?
Stop. You went through 5 pieces of the minigame that was fun.
I first looked at a speaker bolt.
There's a lot of that.
Not fair. We're not. I think we're almost there.
Or try.
All right.
I do like activating Dr. Love one thing. After something your little robot bunny there is all he's been beaten up to pieces.
This is really neat. I gotta.
It was all sad. Get back after the mission. Got done. Oh, I can fix this! I have a dog that used to do this all the time!
Yay.
Yep. Watch it,
I do wonder if like the third piece of the stuff they can work
so
with
cute.
fighters. Right.
Chris, back up! Do not touch the television. You know better. Go have some lunch, and you have a treat. I suspect they do because they have actually worked with a lot of people.
There we go. Ah,
Yeah, that's the place I did. The old me got the original.
No, but they're it is not. Ouch, Chris, you don't want to eat. You don't want to eat any of the lunch because you just want to have some candy.
ah.
I'm glad you're okay.
What's
Already
that?
enough.
Studio started. There are 7 shows.
Claire could not accept that this
Oh,
all
you are
was
demanding.
futile. She was a superhero.
Please.
There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but
I'm sorry that it sucks to be used so
there must be
badly.
thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
I don't really have the energy to carry this, so. Stop. Hard like you live. It's a hard like you live. I want to be.
Yeah, I really don't remember these levels at all. Maybe I was playing like an unfinished version of the game originally. Nope. Well, that works too.
I didn't watch the
No, there's two media panels. There's the media panel and there was the game mechanics. There's 2 different ones. There's one of the one. Day 2 main stage. Because the first one was just about the context, and the second one's about the system.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Alright, so awesome.
But that's what we started talking about, like the transmog artifact.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was a really big one. Like, the first one was kind of cool seeing the
Zones
The
and
second one was
like
like
they talked about some of the stuff. They talked about like the draw distance and the level syncing and edge questing.
the second one I think was a lot more interesting. Fundamentally, it's all the stuff that changed.
Thomas led his friends
That
to
was-
Although that I already know
Okay.
enough about. Like,
How
well, it's
fast
actually
can you climb onto your bed?
generated
because
the
the
worlds
stuff that I wanted to
above.
see was stuff that was actually video, like the zone previews.
Oh, okay.
Because
Uh-huh.
I've read all the news,
Wow.
everything in text form and like screenshots.
That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them.
Overwatch
Why couldn't they do the same?
world panel.
Mm-hmm.
Because the lore is kind of really big. They talk about the lore.
Oh man, my phone's squeaking.
And bedtime. Girls, look out.
So it's only like 2.
Alright.
1. God.
The story behind it is
I totally do not remember this at all. Wow.
Chris, don't
May.
take it apart.
Kind of,
Put that back together right now.
Oh, the robot.
Yeah,
girl.
Diva.
Diva.
Essentially, the lore is they developed them for the next to fight people.
Pretty much.
There's essentially, instead of having a bunch of little robots attacking them,
Mhm.
attack Korea, they get one giant robot, go in, they defeat it, but they help destroy it, it goes back to the water, upgrades itself, and then it keeps going back to it. It's essentially that's
Take the space out.
and they
Come on.
and they hired esports players to be the pilot robots because high APM, high situation awareness, multitasking.
I heard you.
Don't put the space in.
I didn't put the space in.
Wow.
Chris was skeptical.
I didn't put a space in.
He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone.
As a Salvador.
Smiled. He
Hippopotamus.
knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
There it is.
There it was.
So is Poppy getting the money that we just started watching this ad?
I think you have to be big enough to have to be on the subscribe button. Then I think that's when you start getting.
Oh, you're actually watching the... Yeah, if you sub to someone, you don't get the ads. I actually don't have a subscription button even because... Why? Yeah,
had
honey?
been born special.
I'm not sure,
She
actually.
understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
I never thought I would care about a bunch of rectangular shapes more than I have in this game.
I know, but I think we're done with this for a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
I don't love me. I love how he gets trolled on the green screen.
Yeah.
Mario gets trolled so bad. It's kind of sad, but it's also hilarious. Okay, left.
Ah. I think this is the last of them, but I must have done this because I've beaten the game, but I don't remember this at all.
More content?
Maybe. I mean, I don't remember double jumping. I don't remember.
You beat the game. I think you beat it last year, in fact, during
Yeah, I totally don't remember this though. It's so
whatever
weird.
this is.
Thank you, Laura.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he
Or-
felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had.
Brown is not going to help
He
me.
liked the sound of
Thank
it.
you, Brad. He's helping.
Thanks, Brad.
Brad's a helper.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
I got you guys water or anything?
All right.
I'll do it my point, probably.
James still felt weird, but he
Is that a
realized
sure
now
Andy?
that
Is that a
everyone
yes?
else was
Yes, please.
too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape, and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
Water? Oh, the punch.
That's not water.
Once we're all looking from the space, then maybe.
old age, thanks.
Oh, we just now noticed that?
I just saw that.
He's a helper.
That's why we said thanks, Brad.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion,
Fillion.
or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at Moobies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's just for the new one. No one's using it.
Well, it is kind of problems.
Why I'm surprised they're actually
Not keeping it without them.
like or a car or something.
Or trying to get from the car transforming from bike up to bike route. You know, bike pedestrian.
Well, the new spec has a bike pedestrian,
Oh, it does. Let me make the whole path.
but I'm saying you can already get to it.
Maybe it could just be like a safety issue. Maybe. Maintaining more goodness. Maybe already put maybe a little bit less pressure and stuff on it. Yeah, just the road here and that. All that.
You know what? Obviously. But he's not a teenager yet.
Yeah, actually.
This right. He says this before.
Thank you for helping, helpers.
Anytime, babe. Remind me to thank Jason Phil and Mario Maker Radio. Okay.
Smell.
And I think this may be the end of the game, folks. Hooray.
Until I've been really tired because I've been tired to actually drink all of the coffee in the coffee pot. So I made coffee the next morning and it was just everywhere because I had gotten that too hot.
Apparently it's not the end of the game.
I think it was gonna be.
I thought it was, but yeah.
So is this a new character?
Yeah, looks like.
Thomas was on.
Gray felt something.
This game is an amazing
beneath his
example of
feet.
how writing
Something had
can
shifted. The shape in
drive
front of him hinted at a
the
possibility.
game. Because yeah, there are puzzles,
Wow.
but
He couldn't do that
each
before.
of these shapes has such a distinct personality that you actually start rooting for individual shapes.
Yep.
there are 10
They've
sets
settled here.
and 10 levels.
They've not seen another AI
So
for
he's
many
not
cycles.
gonna stop.
You're not even close,
and
Rich.
liked it that way.
How many?
There's 10 sets
She
of
saw
10
Sam
levels.
leap
So it goes
into the
to
ship.
10,
goes-
10.
Fear.
No, it started at 0, so it goes to 9.
9.
So basically, there's 100 levels.
You're on the.
I'm on chapter 8, so.
So it gives them powers blocks. So they have each power, which is
The water, yeah. Totally don't remember any of this. What the hell?
Gray couldn't work it out. Why was the world letting him do this?
I did it like later in the
Dumb.
evening. I think at that when I
It's
did it. So.
awesome, obviously,
Yeah.
but why?
You may not have beaten the whole game.
They seemed to be leading him.
I mean, I have beaten the game before. Steam says you have all the achievements. So I'm gonna pause here for a minute. I'm gonna get something to eat really fast. Because I'll be back in like a minute or two. Holy, what the?
Yeah. He kind of locked you in.
Alright.
I sound like a lunatic. I apologize for sounding like a lunatic. I apologize for sounding like a lunatic on the internet.
That's not hockey.
Wait, how am I still viewing? Anju?
There's a 10-second delay.
But it says viewer list and I'm on there.
It hasn't updated. I need to refresh.
Ah. What happens when I push this button? Oh, it jumps!
What does this button do?
Was this full door? Don't push the big red.
The red button doesn't actually do anything. The green button makes it jump.
Or the red button does something you don't know that you just did it.
Tag, Andy, you're rich. See you later.
Crap. Oh, hey, chocolate.
Andy, you play the stream. Bryce, you watch Chris. Rich, let's go. Run!
Dark answer? I'll put my back home. And Kristen is different Josh back home. And Bert was on. Yeah, he's still on watching. Yeah. Yes. Cool. He's a board. Yeah. Well, that's how it goes.
So what's next on the roll here?
Well,
You
we
were
want
playing this
Starbound, but how much fun?
It was what?
Starbound, then Starbound. I did Cobra Squad too.
Because you've been playing this for 2.5 hours? 3 hours?
You have the open spot to go, right?
Huh?
Oh,
Oh yeah, this was the first one he started. Yeah, it's 2.5 hours.
But you know, maybe we'll finish it. Oh, sorry. We'll leave it to the point where I'm frustrated with the dog. But I want food.
I brought it.
Maybe not.
I brought it.
Right. Oh, wait, back to work. I was there. Careful, Chris.
Chris, where's Ben? There's.
That's what you say. That
No idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
What?
Yes.
I think you might have some.
Alright, I am back.
Hey Chris, can I play your level?
Apologize for the delay.
Is it not ready yet?
Where's the stylus? I think you need to find the stylus. Where did you take it? Well, better go find it.
Thank you, everyone.
Joe wished Sam would stop. This was just like the time with the pixel clouds. They hadn't seen any for a while.
I don't remember
He
what
was
it
always running off like
does.
this.
Oh, I should put my headphones here. Oh, that's right.
Sam was sorry, and he tried to calm
I don't
Joe
have a
down.
stylus, love.
He couldn't explain
You
why
need to
he
find
felt
the
this
stylus
way.
that goes with the.
He just knew that there was somewhere else he should be.
Hmm.
Christopher, don't be stealing my stylus. I don't want the stylus. Where's the one that goes to?
That's right.
Nintendo.
All right.
Yes, one.
Excuse me. Now it's all about color changing. So. And keeping the colors.
I,
You didn't. It didn't.
Ah.
You don't take it.
This is tricky.
What is the red power?
Bounce. Red is bounce. As you'll see here.
Need it.
Paul felt it. There was a whisper to the shifters. They had not occurred randomly. They had been created. He set off. listened to the old man. The shifters had been placed in the world by the architects,
I'm
AIs
doing it
who
wrong.
sacrificed themselves to fuel their escape. There was an outer world, a world beyond the confines of their universe. And to the right.
Up and to the right. Nope. Excuse me. Oh, I see. Here's what I need to do. There we go.
Jo was growing to like her newfound abilities. Maybe Sam had done the right thing after all. It was getting a bit chilly though.
Oops. Mildly nerve-wracking. All right. Only 12 maps to go. Wait, that 10 of 10. It started at 1, so
Started at 0.
started at 0.
Yeah, remember the 0 dots?
Right. So all right. So I'm getting close to the end. Double jump.
Gray had left the old man behind. He had to get to this exit. He had to be the one to get out.
Right.
A whole
Sorry.
world to himself
No, it's from
to get there before anyone else did.
the Oktoberfest.
Oh, that was nice. That was tricky.
Remember?
No.
I can scoot over you.
Paul cursed Gray. He should never have told him. He had to get to the other AIs of the world, warn them about Gray.
Interesting. Now I'm playing
Stop him.
both sides of the story. So Gray, the tall, skinny one, is trying to escape on his own. And I guess presumably keep all the other AIs
Saw Gray
getting
across
out.
the gap. He waved them over. He seemed, well, nice. They helped him to the next portal.
Hey! Can you put my spouse back? And my DS?
Great 9.1.
Team Jump had been together for a long time. They were a machine, a well-oiled machine. They could jump like nobody's business.
Okay, Chris, here you go. You can play this one.
Team Jump.
Chris! Boy!
Hey! No, we need all of them.
He's our guest. You get over. Here, you play. Okay. Play. You play.
And now are all trampolines. This is gonna be insane.
Yeah, we got it at I'm not inviting us up for Oktoberfest somewhere.
They thought as one, they acted as one.
Dude had all kinds of crazy, awesome sculptures, TARDISes, and Wally 25. Mirror episode of Enterprises. All kinds of stuff.
Oops. Team Jump. At the end.
Paul bowed before the team. He begged them to help. He told them of the outer world, of the cats who couldn't spell, of the liar, Grey. Up and to the right, they answered in unison.
This seems bad somehow. Like, how am I supposed to get over that? Well, I guess I can just do a jump.
Probably put Sticky Outy guy on the Sticky Outy part.
Yeah,
Does that even make sense?
I need to get him over there though.
Come on.
Yikes!
Okay. Again.
Oh, I see.
Thanks! Somehow I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, the Problem is that he got a very, very poor jump.
I've seen things like that.
No.
That was not what I wanted to do.
Japanese.
Oh no, yes. No,
Oh, there it is.
oh yeah, there's that super. That's what
There we go. Alright, so there's you. There's you. There we go. Okay, interesting. 9-3.
Gray, Joe and Sam continued moving upwards. They had to make it. Gray had told the couple he was looking for a lost friend. He'd made something up about being alone
His
on a
levels
quest for lost allies.
are brutal.
They had
His levels are
eaten
not nice.
Well, given who it is, I mean,
His levels are just mean.
are you expecting anything else thus?
I'm not sure he could get through his own levels. If he was required to sit down and play them.
No, you think he's got a staffer doing it?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not. Knowing him, but
'Cause you have to be able to beat your level stuff with them.
Yep.
That piece over there is awfully suspicious. What are you for? Oh, that's what you're for.
Wait, what?
you just fell out a hole, dude. You know, oh my god, from these words.
Okay, it's been a while. There's an awful lot of deaths right
To
there.
be fair, yes. I've fallen down that hole at least a half dozen times.
What is the kanji up there say?
I think it says in the audio level. What does that say?
I'd
It says
have
how
to
many
see
points?
it. I'm sorry. Something like that.
This is non-something.
Yeah.
How many points can you get? Yeah. Maybe next year I'll do some Mario Maker stream if I can figure that out. Here, blocks. There you go.
There's actually.
Well, while waiting for that. Wait.
It's helpful in it, right? You're still doing better than I did.
There we go. Interesting, the internal physics is actually pulling me towards the, Yes, they are. I need a job first, Bryce. Team Jumpin' Paul again.
The team, along with their spiritual leader Paul, worked their way right. Team Jump were proud of their progress. They'd obliterated all challenges in their path. Yeah, they'd heard of individuals getting stuck on staircases or stepping stones. This did not happen to Team Jump.
This did not happen to Team Jump. Geronimo!
Excuse me. Oh, I pour coffee all over myself.
No, that's
Alright, and Paul ends it. Oh my god!
Oh.
Gray could tell they were nearing the exit portal. He smiled to himself, trying to work out the easiest way of dispensing with his allies when the time came.
No! Oh! I just looked up. Wow.
Yeah, this level
The green
is...
and the clear.
Yep.
Wow.
Alright. So, okay.
Team Jump saw the others beyond the wall. They were doing well. Paul tried to shout a warning, but they couldn't hear him. Gray counted 5 in Team Jump. He could take them.
Is it still the same level?
I'm getting further.
I forgot what the end of it looks like.
He could take them.
There are a lot of automatic Marios in this.
It's gonna get really good. Have you seen the double where it's like creating a password system?
Yeah.
Seen the level of what?
Passwords for checkpoints, although they introduced actual checkpoints.
But there was like this one game where when you beat the boss,
Hey, evil guy, I need you to come back
to
here.
start, you have to hit certain blocks that correspond to the code, and there's a system of springs and bonds and other items that unlock
Nice.
warp to the next section.
Nice.
So you can actually bypass a certain part if you have the double password.
Nice.
It was really genius.
That is really clever.
So they added actual checkpoints.
Yes.
And the interesting thing about it is, not only if you have a checkpoint, in order to upload the game, you have to not only beat the game, but be able to beat it from all of the checkpoints. You can't like make a game. That's interesting.
Yeah, so this has become much more complicated.
My goodness.
There we go. The serene music is strangely a bit of a distraction because it's calming, and I'm like, no, I need to stay a little tense. I need to be able to focus on the jumps and such. Yeah, I don't think so. All right.
You had to beat this one to get behind the costume.
Did you beat this?
No. And Jason did.
I don't know.
Whew.
Excuse me.
I wonder how fast speedrunners can get through this game at this point. 'Cause this game is not short.
It depends how many times they can break it.
It's a good question. It's actually harder to break modern games than
They beat Twilight Princess in under 10 minutes.
Watching someone beat
That's not the same thing.
Pokemon in 5 minutes is nauseating. It was actually sickening.
So you go like,
No.
Oh, you feel this.
it's like
Watching
that was
this past year at AGDQ, they did a blindfolded
Okay.
Ocarina of Time thing.
oh yeah, that was
That was amazing.
There's also blindfolded Yoshi's Island.
I haven't seen that one.
Trihex.
I've seen one level that I haven't played.
Trihex is just terrifying.
Yeah.
But the Ocarina of Time one I thought was really interesting because at the end after he was done he explained why he learned how to do it that way. And it was because there was one of the forum members was actually blind and wanted to beat the game. So he and a couple of the other guys in the forum
Developed techniques.
figured out how to do it so that the guy who was blind from birth could beat this game. And I was like, that right there is a great story.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah. When the video game community is doing good, it is a joy. And when it gets vile, it gets vile.
Where there is
You know, it's just one of those.
I mean, like, you're the people who are there. You're the people who are great. StarCraft.
Yeah.
You know, with just a face.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I haven't seen the Twitch game.
those two. Use you, buddy. Team jump. All right. Whew.
You see what I mean, though? If that was Aino playing,
Sam was
it would
worried
take him
how
6 or
Sonic
7 hours
raved
just to get through
about
this.
He wasn't responding to Joe's
You probably
question,
could, but
acknowledging them at all.
it probably helps to beat the level when you know it's coming.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is
No,
has been
no.
like trial and error. Trial and error, exactly.
Oh!
It's like, in the timing on some of these, like, you're doing blind jumps,
Yeah.
and you're poking the platform that's down and up.
Yeah.
Also, it seems like I'm expected to wait there and get that second star there. Need to
Yeah.
kind of skip. Like, there's a couple of places where there are skips in this level. And and sometimes the skip is easier than what you can tell was the intended thing. Like here, so you're expected to go up and just go back to the left and to the right, but you can just bounce over,
Yeah.
but you have to get that jump very precisely,
Right.
and you're very good at the jump. So
Yeah. We're still doing a hell of a lot better than I was. I was already small Mario and every time.
So your game's updated all the sequences, right? Have you seen the door Easter egg? You know, we can down a door. Keep tapping on it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it in my game,
Were
but
they
I have
really
seen
trying
it.
to save his friends?
Also, Skinny Mario still goes.
I think Mario is just wrong.
So what did you do last time? I didn't get that screen.
Alright, that was. We're doing this again, are we? Oh, goody. Oh, that's bad. I wonder how am I supposed to. I see. That could have been skipped out. Alright, that makes more sense now.
You duck. There's a spring landed like right next to them.
Whew. 9-8. The heck?
Right, that means the thing.
The thing is, when I'm talking to like you or Rich,
Oh
or
my
you know,
god,
any
I
of you
see.
guys, and you see if you've already tried these dumb things that I think of because they're the dumb things.
Knew
But
the
sometimes
you guys are like-
It's been a long time since I played Mario.
You guys get so
Told
so
the
much
team to wait.
further ahead of me that
You'd come get them when it was
Which
secure.
Mario, every Mario has a different.
yeah.
Grey
3D world
had
has
to be
walls
stopped, whatever the
on both
cost.
sides.
Yeah, and people would make like Super Meat Boy levels.
Yeah.
Super Meat Boy is fun, but it's infuriating.
It's not like every game.
Alright, this is interesting. So it's. We no longer get to choose when we hit the color changers.
Which speeds are the Super Meat Boy.
Oh, there's like a wave that just goes up.
Indeed. Which you need for Paul to get there because his jumps are not very good. I gotta wait. Go, Paul, go! Go, Paul, go! There we go.
It's kind of funny how all these characters have the names of the people you used to raid with.
Huffleclaw had been separated from its allies for some time. She'd not heard the order to retreat. She was shocked by the appearance of the 4 aberrations below.
Because there's a Joe, a Paul, a Chris.
The
Yeah, I
old
know.
one seemed to be leading the liar.
Last stage, I think.
Two more.
Two more?
There's,
Within
I thought
her
that was
reach.
101.
Yeah, there's a
Them
9-10.
both.
There's a 9-10.
So this one.
Oh.
The couple could wait. They weren't going anywhere.
Magnum.
What's the matter, baby?
Ah.
Nothing. Just. I don't think it's easy. Be nice if you were. And at first.
Hopscotch.
You mean leapfrog?
Sorry, leapfrog, you're right. That's not the way I'm supposed to go? Really? Let me into there, please. Come on. Am I not supposed to go that way? Really?
You need to get the. Is that Thomas?
No, Thomas isn't here anymore at this point.
There's two you need to get in there. I don't know if you-
Right.
You should make it bouncy. Is it working?
So I need. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Did you watch me playing Wild last week?
No, it was
I didn't know what time of day it was for you.
streaming video was.
Yeah.
I tried watching this content.
Enough.
Put to wireless.
Yeah.
It was bad. It's so little.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't gotten the bill yet, but the basically the 30 days. 30 minutes.
Again, folks, sorry I'm being quiet. I'm trying to figure this out and get this going. But it looks like I think I. Okay, so you're there. That's fine.
And each extra was 20 cents. For some reason, I thought it was 30.
Alright, so that's that.
No, it was just doing Twitter and Facebook and checking them out. Because they had my time with but it was a movies and accidents where it was just like putting some of the hotspot and it had a fixed number of users for it. 47 people on the bus, and I was feeling it was only like 16. Which were the first 16 people that got caught. 17 on, right in the past were all family. Which I think having every time on the bus, which are not on, which are 16 points, which connect first one. So I gotta do this one. My brother, he's rising. This one's not. He did this. Father, my voice, texting. And so, every once in a while, if we were on a long trip and I could get on, he would let me sing. He taught me so I could be safe because he couldn't hear. So, when I was in the hotel, they all had Wi-Fi. I was in the bus, I usually had the landline.
Okay.
sometimes I can understand. But when I was out in the streets, and it was like using Google Translate and using the maps, there's all sorts of just stuff that happens in the background that you don't even think about. That like constantly push the whole data.
Alright, I think I've got this figured out now. The water is a
Because of my TNT,
bit of a red herring here. Since
those options, it worked out.
So they can double jump across that.
For that package. The next phone call was 50 cents.
Ah,
a minute.
would help if I don't, you know,
Phone calls.
jump into the water though.
Mine was about unlimited texting and that same survey. It's a lot worse than. But you had to just turn on the international package. Just like, oh, I'm just gonna turn on roaming and start using data,
Oh Jesus.
and you get a bill for like $2,000.
Yeah, that sounds like terrible.
Reasons I like T-Mobile.
You got them both through. Good job.
And there goes Gray.
Joe and Sam ran. They had no idea where these final portals would lead. It had to be better than this.
This certainly was different. Because
It's complicated enough.
it's visual. Because they know the dialogue, so it's gonna
We're good.
be
Up and to the right. I keep saying that. Nothing to the right. Let's wait for the couple to get there together, shall we? Amazing and dramatic for a story about, you know, rectangles.
They leapt.
Time.
It's a singularity.
Ah, wow. So, 3 hours, not counting a bit of a break there for some food and snack. Richard Kim, slowest speedrunner ever.
You're not just a speedrunner, you're a runner.
You're capricious. Unless there's a tier.
It's really got only achievements.
Almost like it's Mario 3.
Who's playing it for
Oh, there are people who recreate the level. I used to be.
Does it contain just all its Mario 1, 2, and 3 or
No, we know.
Oh, yeah.
We had money.
So that was Thomas Was Alone. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop the stream to save the block, and then I'll start up Chroma Squad, thanks to Mr. Bryce as a gift.
Took you a year.
I told you I was saving it for the stream. I hate you.
He can make this. He can make Super Sentai Pigeon Squad.
Super Sentai.
Super Sentai Pigeon Squad! I'm posing, but you can't see it. And now we can see his reaction.
Miho and Momo are going to be back.
Okay.
They're perfect.
So what? 20, 30 minutes?